But Beastmaster goes into jungle or the Slardar rotates out of lane, right? That's when Phoenix covers that.
Hostile, his first movement in for a fight. He's going to get avalanche tossed. Hostile very, very low. That last attack is just going to be enough from Hanskin to reach it with the Timber Chain. Hanskin, the aggro now coming out from the Ancients. A little bit of trouble for him. Snako also dropping down low with that toss forward. Then he actually body blocks Snako unwillingly. Like, Diddy Ra was able to add enough pressure to the tier 1 tower and top lane. Complexity rotated 2 heroes up to try and cut him off for the rotation. But Diddy Ra, quick TP to the tier 1 tower. Joins up with the rest of his team, starts beating into that tier 1. And where are you going to come in? Limp at least has a small surprise sitting inside of him. That's going to be the live stealer. They look over to Diddy Ra with the blink avalanche toss. It goes on to Hostile. He'll get his stun off. Snake couldn't keep him alive long enough. And now with Icarus dive into the Nova, you burn the Aegis Immortal over on the Slardar, but it's complexity of enough to keep fighting. With a toss-up Zefree, it only really hits the creep wave with the Necro Box, who keep the chase going. But as General, up near the Ancient area, being battling up against 3, there's no one to really help out here. The tier 1 tower is still taken. That's going to be Diddy Ra.
Goodbye, Z-Freak.
Can Diddy Ra actually chase him down the hallway? Z-Freak makes a break for the trees. Diddy Ra, okay, he's going to get the crush. The Sun Ray's coming in as well, so Z-Freak did his job.
Yeah, he knows it. He's like, my life for the tier 2.
He actually managed to pick up his Blink Dagger just before he died too, so there was no money lost for a Crystal Maiden.
Yeah, it's actually
she still has more net worth than the VS, but Hanskin gonna lose out a little bit here with the Timber Chain forward. The list just gets disintegrated. Limp's BKB will protect him for now, but Arstar's still here. Remember, they can swap him back if they want to, which is exactly what they do. Now looking over to Limp, Arstar, where's that stun? Chetzy raged up. He's got no real targets to go for, so he just throws it at Swindles. When the jump comes in, General's right there again with the Timber Chain forward. Swindles and Chetzy being controlled up. Diddy Ra looking for any kind of bash, amplification. They need more damage to come. They've already taken 3 heroes. Swindles, they're splitting up their targets. Now NAVI, Diddy Ra's gonna be moved over. The Blink's available, but there's no mana for a crush, so he just amplifies, blinks forward, and allows Tendi to do the work underneath the tier 3 tower. Complexity lose 4.
You need the full Blink surprise initiation.
Yeah, I think
Like
Polar
Navi's
just kind of tired of this right now.
Navi's ready to fight. Complexity, Swindles is on the front line. Arslar, she swaps Chetzy in underneath the tier 1 tower. The Ravager blowout hitting heavily on the 4 with the Lynch ulti as well.
What an ult!
Lost the VS and let it go. Zefree all over Navi. The crush will be there. Diddy Ra will finally take care of it. But Tendi still alive and kicking with that chakram. Is making a difference. Tendi get away the point. Diddy Ra, the crush available. He needs to get it down. He can't do it. He's alive.
Unbelievable.
But now he actually has to retreat back to the tier 2 tower. The chakram will fly with him. So Snake will break off, and now Diddy Ra is going to enter into the pit.
They can't do it though. Complexity are right there.
It's like they're trying to bait Complexity over, and with a double chakram, Swindles loses almost half of his life just from the double chakram from Dendi.
One of the Radiant things to do when you're contesting Roshan Pit is oftentimes to push mid in, and that's the opposite of what Dire side do when they push out top. You, as the Radiant side, try and push mid in, and you cut the enemy team off from their base. Back.
Down for a minute, but he does have buyback available. The TPs are coming in from NAVI. They need to defend their base with an Aghanim Scepter on Limp. It won't take long for Complexity to rip through this tier 3 tower, but where's your initiation? General jumping forward. He's got Raw, but they want to go on Limp. The BKB triggers, however. Diddy Ra goes for the crush. He gets the back to it. The Ravage will pop off, but with the Chakram's down, then he's done enough damage. Zefree's going to let that ultimate go, but Diddy Ra, the physical damage is too much. They'll Icarus dive forward, fighting Hanskin over in the tree line. Again, this damage is just so brutal. The Infest into the Dark Troll Summoner. That won't live for long, but Chetzy tries to trap up Diddy Ra. The bash is there. He can't actually TP himself out. It was the only thing that would have stopped him. And it's a team wipe in favor of NAVI. A triple kill for Dendi.
Navi knew when they were coming in because they had 3 wards set up. You have to know that Dire is going to do that. If you allow any of the Dire wards to stay up at all, it just becomes so hard for you to fight around that area.
Hostile, there's just swap. He goes on Limp, but Limp very quick over on the Blink. Able to get himself back inside. The walls, the radiant base. Swindles jumps out, gets the Ravage on General and Arstar. Arstar dropping down low. Did you right to get the stuns, keeping Chetzy away, but not for long. He's able to bring down the capital of NAVI. And now Swindles still low. The Sun Ray's kicking out after Snako already stuns up with a Supernova. But Danny comes back into the fight. Gets himself a double kill. Limp fighting strong, but you got Aegis Immortal plus Cheese. Aegis gonna burn. She's still available for Danny, but if he keeps being stunned up, he may not get it off, but he gets it off. Then with the Chakras, the double on Limp with the crush of Diddy Ra. And a triple kill for Danny. Chetzy gonna try and man fight through all of this. Diddy Ra's ready to go again. 3 seconds till Blink takes back off cooldown. The double Chakram's fall, but they buy back on the tiny Chetzy. So nobody goes down. The whirling death is there from Danny. An ultra kill for him. He's staring down Zefreak. The Chakram, the second one's able to reach. The first one, however, does not, so there's not enough damage to kill off that Crystal Maiden.
The last Aegis
They may have had an opening. DR's moving down, Swindles forced up in 1 second. Amplifications up, Swindles turns, gets hit. In fact, now in a world of hurt, he lets the Ravage go, but he's already dropping down low. Hostile, the Nova is here as well, and Swindles caught the wrong side of the tracks. They're going to toss DR back over just to help them kill off Swindles.
Bye-bye, Swindles.
Extra bash. So it's a 1-for-1 trade-off, but you blew your Ravage.
NAVI just expertly suffocated Complexity into a fight like that. It was just inevitable that Complexity were going to get into a situation where they have a bad fight, where they lose their Ravage and they lose their defense of the high ground.
They've got the biggest ultimate of all, man. Z-Freak has now got more net worth than Swindle Melons. And he's picked up an Aghanim Scepter on the Crystal Maiden.
BKB Ag CM, as long as she doesn't get bashed, she can kind of do a lot of damage.
Or roar.
See, this is the true 3 position of Complexity.
All right, here we go.
Now they jump in. The jump, can they do it? There goes the ultimate. And Dendy, well, he's going to get roared up. Actually, he's going to Timbasaw himself out. Chessie is locked in with Diddy Ra. Limp looking to do the damage, but Diddy Ra can finally open up, tossed out and outside of the base. So it's still only Swindles the step, but Denny's entering in. Chessie has to armor toggle Denny in a little bit too deep now. Can't find a perfect chain down, but Arstar's dropping in the swat, the real carry. Z-Freak right underneath Navi. He'll get Timbasaw to death, and they just beat through the base.
Aghanim Scepter dropped here.
Yeah, where the hell is that? What is he talking about? Either way, it's gonna be, in they go. Shiva's guard up, try and stop this chase down. The Crush will be there on Limp. The Force up buying him some space as Diddy Ra also getting stunned up, but it's not enough. That's 100 seconds without your Tiny, and Navi's going for the GG push. The tier 4 towers are the ones that are exposed, or do they actually finish it up properly? They're gonna go in for Megas and wait for Complexity to come out and try and fight the double Chakra's spawn. Chessie battling against Diddy Ra, but the Nova is down. Swindles can't take care of that one. General still trying to body block and keep them in range of the Supernova. It's not going to happen. The swap's there. Arstar sacrificing himself to make it work. With the Sunray, Swindles is burning at the moment. It's a Tide Hunter. It's a fish out of water.
There is no escape.
Locked inside the
We bought the Ghost Scepter.
Maybe now. Taneko gets a bite. No, he cannot.
Douse that Firebird.
He's going to go down. Navi's still trying to finish up the racks. The 5X's from Swindles. They are fighting until the last man. They want to make sure that Navi know they're not going to get this game one of this best of 3 easy. General's now here with an Aghanim Scepter. We're ready to go for the roar. The amplifications on Chessie and Denny. He's already back to full life. There's a roar on Chessie. The double shark drums. The Lynch holding going to bounce around Chessie. He's going to toggle. Going to leech the life. Diddy Ra still trying to man fight this. He gets a ton on Chessie, but is it going to be enough? No, it's not. Diddy Ra's actually going to go down. Now General isolated by Z-Freak. They're going to lose the Beastmaster as well. Navi, they got 4 heroes on the sideline.
Very much. They still have the buyback available on a lot of their heroes.
Navi's coming to the pit, but they're way too late. Roshan already belongs to Complexity. They got Cheese on the ground, they give it to Swindles. He drops his TP scroll as they find an opening as Chessie moving forward. And Denny just trying to chain himself away. The swap. Wow, that pulls Chessie in deep. The Rage gonna wear off. They're moving over. Where's that roar from General? There it is for the Necro Books. Chessie won't have a lot of mana to work with. And in fact, no life. 88 seconds on the sideline. Buyback Marvel Hanskin locked down by that Nova. And in fact, Snake will come back to finish the job. He actually lays him down. He bought it and killed him instantly. Style points here in Swindle. Oh, he's in trouble too. It looks like Complexity. They're losing everything. They're trying to buy it back, but money won't buy you love right now. Navi take game number 1 of this best of 3 series. And Complexity, they had the easier part. Navi had to fight hard this morning, and now they're having to fight deep into the night.
Stack and then farm with Sandstorm. And he's gonna apparently have the backup of Z-Freak. Elder Titan, very common, is gonna be adding aggro.
Z-Freak with Howl being applied? Z-Freak's actually in trouble right now. Commits the very fire, but there's enough damage from Navi. General.
And that ultimately leads to him dying to the Dazzle last hit.
General's making a break for the trees. They're going to commit Chrono and actually catches Limp in the middle of it. The Burst right. How is Sneeko here again? He's going up after Hanskin, and the Beastmaster finds the kill.
I don't think they necessarily have kept Dendy completely down. It's
Smoke's going to break.
Radiant
The Ob sees it. Dendy, he wants to stack Chessie. He'll commit the Chronosphere. TP supports. They're not coming in. Z-Freak going to go for the follow-up stomp. And actually, oh, that was way too close. You commit Sonic Wave to stop this. No, Arstar's rotating over. They've already started the Shadow Wave on the heroes, so the armor is not that great at the moment. And the stomp again from Z-Freak, trying to create space, but hello, Taneko! Looking to come in from the side. You got the Timbasaw forward from Swindles, but Swindles puts himself in the middle of the epicenter, and Chessie's there as well. Taneko hiding in the sandstorm. Swindles chains away, but Arstar's all over it. The Nova is going to crack out from Hanskin, but really in a rest of NAVI, who are just happy to keep battling. They're going to find Hanskin on the hillside, and King of the Hill belongs to Snako. And what a wonderful spot to sandstorm up. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
I think after that first Sonic wave, ever since then, things have just been kind of going downhill. Because that should have been a kill for them. That would have been the levels that Z-Freak needed.
It's like he's tilting himself. Chronosphere going to go. Arstar's the primary target, but they may not kill him in time. The Bio Strike can't stop Hanskin. Arstar going to self-grave, and Hanskin's already down. Z-Freak gets to stomp off, but the damage is still falling in with the force. They find the kill. TobiWan going 1-on-2 a little bit further up, but they turn around. They find Swindles in the tree line. It's 14-4 at the moment. Complexity, they're being torn to shreds. They're being ravaged without even a Tidehunter on the field.
All right, Pikeout's a genius. 25 minutes, he was right.
No,
Never need to wait for the Tinker.
I believe, guys.
They're coming in again. TP forward, Z-Freak's the man there. Spirit looking for the stomp timing again, as General waits around a little bit closer. The stomp's going to connect, and General, the Sonic Wave's going to connect. General can't walk away. Snako blinks himself forward, and with a Bio Strike, Snako going to try and TP out. He actually escapes. That should not be happening at the moment. And Arstar playing Ringa Rosie. He can't get the Shallow Grave off in time. Was to be the play to go into the TP out, and Chessie so
Fire
low.
Spirits.
Dendy is...
Fire Spirits.
No.
Okay.
9 HP, he'll survive. Cody, even like just go Veil of Discord and amplify everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is exactly the build.
That's... Yeah, you don't even have like any other magic damage, but
he's
Snake
behind.
by himself.
Chessie goes to the chrono, he catches that Arstar as well as Dura, but there's just no damage on Chessie. You'll have the committal out, but then the Shallow Grave, Arstar buys more time. Dura's going to turn the Lycan form, and they're in through the rear. The fight is going to be split up. Swindles might be able to find himself one kill. The Nova gets taken care of by NAVI, and Swindles chains away. General is low, but they're fighting in a bunch of the machines, and Chessie, he's
got the
back.
mash.
Tree line. They finally get it. No, they don't. Dura walks away. Snake to the tree line. He'll survive. Oh no! There it is!
You got it.
Complexity have won the battle. They may not have won the war, but they won the battle.
Dude, that's a moral victory as far as I'm concerned. Her timing is a little bit behind, but just everybody from Navi is so farm. Like a Necro 3 Vlad's on.
Norrader finds the TP's coming in. The Raw's over on Chessie. They want to take the chrono out. Then he's in there. Is the damage going to be enough? The Chronosphere, it catches General, but Swindle's being mopped up. The Sonic Wave will connect, but General, it takes forever for Chessie to kill him, even with the Echo Saber up his sleeve. The Nova will pop up now from Hanskin. Snako's here. Snako all over him. Goodbye, Lynn. The double rockets from Dendy. Z-Freak, you can split everything you want, but he does it defensively. Dendy's right behind him. He's actually diving over to T4 towers. Yo, boys, not your home. They're looking for more. I still love how Swindles believes he has enough confidence to be here. Beat center. Right now, Snako has taken up baking. That's the icing on the cake against Timbasaw. And they run in. They're going to go for the tier 3 tower as well. 22 minutes. Pycat be genius.
He was not far off.
They just keep going for more. And Complexity, like you can't stop this, you blink up. They at least find General to get the Orchid over on the Beast Master, but Snako is there. They've got their back. Denny's thought to be initiated along with the Roar on Husk, and the damage isn't there. The ET split is coming with the Shallow Grave. Make sure Denny stays alive. You fight back over on the Phoenix, but really what's going to achieve? Chessie actually has to hide up on the hillside, but Snako is there to join him as King of the Hill. Complexity back to base, and basically back to, well, oblivion. There is no way they can win this. NAVI are fountain diving a Nova.
What's going on?